My name's Gabriel, and today what I'm going to talk to you about is traveling with schizophrenia. So I'm a very big traveler. I like to travel. I like to pretty much go anywhere in Canada, and soon I want to travel to the US and parts of Europe. So, yes, as a schizophrenic person, you can travel. Doesn't really matter what illness you have. You can travel. I've done it. You can do it. So, this is more about traveling more than it is schizophrenia. But yeah, let's get into it. So, I've been to British Columbia twice, which is the west coast of Canada. Kelowna, British Columbia. Been there twice. And I've recently spent 6 weeks in Calgary, Alberta, which is also on the west coast, to the east of British Columbia. And I spent 6 weeks there. So basically what happened is I got an apartment. Well, first of all, I went and moved in with my sister for 1 week while I was looking for a place. That was the plan. And I ended up finding a place within a week and a half or something. And I moved into that place. This was my first apartment. And I spent about a month there. I went a few days without internet, got the internet hooked up, got the power, all of that. And once I had internet, I just pretty much chilled in the apartment, but I would go to coffee shops often. I would visit coffee shops, drink some coffee. That's pretty much what I did. I'd buy crystals at the crystal store because I'm into crystals and spiritual growth. I went to coffee shops. I bought a TV eventually. And yeah, it was fun in Calgary, but what happened is I have hypochondria. I worry about my health. So what happened is I started going to the hospital almost every day to get checked out because it was only like a block away from my apartment. So I'd go to the hospital, get checked out. They would say I'm fine. They would send me home. Next day I would do the same thing. I probably went to the hospital about 12 times in that 6-week period. And it got to the point where the staff were recognizing me. It was really embarrassing. But I always walked out of there and I was fine. And what really got to me towards the end of the trip, I was supposed to stay there and live there, but I ended up flying home. And what really got to me is these fires in the forest fires, were causing smoke to come into Calgary. So the air quality got really bad and I have asthma, so I really couldn't deal with the air quality. I was already at my limits here. Then the air quality thing happened and I was like, I have to fly home earlier than expected. So I borrowed money off my sister to book the flight. She booked it for me. I paid her back and then I flew out. It was a midnight flight, so I was at the airport around 9 p.m., went through security, and after going through security, I spent like 45 minutes in the terminal, and what happened is security ordered everybody out of the terminal because apparently there was a U.S. flight that landed in Calgary and went to the wrong gate, and a bunch of Americans got through into Canada without clearing customs. So I had to go into a giant line and go through security again, which sucked. But I got on the plane, made it to Toronto. It was like 6 a.m. Ontario time when I got there. And then 7 p.m. I caught my next flight to North Bay, Ontario, which is where I live and where I am now. And yeah, that's where the trip ended. But yeah, moral of the story is yes, if you have schizophrenia, you can travel. I did it. Anyone can travel, really, but just to inspire you, I shared this little story. And yeah, don't let your illness tell you what you can and cannot do. You can do anything anyone else can do. So yeah, my name's Gabriel and I have what they call schizophrenia. If you enjoyed this video, let me know. Hit the subscribe button for more. Like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you next time. My name's Gabriel and I have what they call schizophrenia.